Hey Greg, I just released a bunch of new merch. If you want to check it out, head on over to DannyGonzalez.store, and if not, enjoy the video. Hey Greg, guess what? The new Addison Rae movie's out.
My butt is so sore.
It's not very good. In case you didn't hear, TikTok star and social media sensation Addison Rae recently starred in a Netflix movie called He's All That. It's a remake of a movie from the 90s, and it is just a mess. It is simply a hot mess. There's no other way to describe it. It's got bad acting. It's got rampant product placement. It's got Macklemore? Huh? And I've gotten a lot of messages asking me to review this movie, so I will be doing that now. So this movie follows Addison Rae's character Paget? Not pageant. Paget. I did not know that was a name. She's a TikTok/beauty guru. She supports herself and her mother by doing sponsorships, endorsing products, mostly from this company Bunny Venom. That's like her main sponsor. In fact, the very first thing she does in the movie is endorse one of Bunny Venom's products without disclosing that they sponsored her.
These Bunny Venom Revival eye patches are always my fave for eye puff.
So, a little shady, but you know what? Get the bag nonetheless. Get that bag and go off. Queen. At first I was gonna say like right away that makes this movie like not believable because it's like the writers of the movie I guess don't even know how sponsorships work. But on TikTok I feel like it actually is very believable that someone would do that because people do that literally all the time. Paget has a lot going for her. She's popular both at school and on social media. She's got hundreds of thousands of followers on TikTok. She's got the coolest clothes, the coolest friends, and oh yeah, the hottest boyfriend. Her boyfriend is Jordan. He happens to also be famous because he is a pop star. We're led to believe that Jordan goes to the same high school as all of the other kids in this movie, despite the fact that he's definitely 30 years old. So I don't know if he like got held back or something, but I definitely thought the first time I saw him that he's gotta be like a much older guy. At least I did until I heard his music. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Just another golden day. You're trying to tell me a 30-year-old wrote this? Please. You'd have to be like 8 at the oldest, dude. Unfortunately though, all good things must come to an end. Paget goes to surprise Jordan on his birthday at his music video set and ends up walking in on Jordan cheating on her with one of the dancers for the music video. And for some reason her friend who was live streaming the whole thing, like just continued live streaming through the entire thing.
I hate you now! After everything we've been through! Paget. We're over, okay? Paget. You know what? You don't deserve me, you don't deserve my love, and you don't deserve my croakum-bish, you croakum-douche! Paget! You're still alive.
Oh no, dude, people are gonna find out that she's like a human person with emotions and snot. And spoiler alert, they do find out. And they hate it.
How could this happen?
Hey, so like a few people are being kind of mean.
A few? Bubble Girl? Who's Bubble Girl?
This kind of starts the whole conflict of the movie. I don't understand how it works because this, for some reason, causes Paget to lose a ton of followers and also causes Jordan to gain a ton of followers.
Unbelievable. I'm the victim. How is Jordan not a complete pariah now?
I checked his profile earlier and his numbers are actually going up.
I'm sorry, what? How does that work? How does like watching someone react appropriately to finding out that they're getting cheated on make them lose a ton of followers? And what must Jordan have been doing that made him gain followers? I mean, I guess we don't see exactly what they're doing on this live stream because it doesn't show them until they're already like fully clothed again. But like, was he just really putting it down or what? People are just like, oh my god, oh! Whoa! Jordan is doing Paget so dirty, dude. That scumbag. That absolute rapscallion. I gotta unfollow this motherfucker right now. Hold on. Holy shit, look at those moves. Such grace. Such beauty. I was gonna unfollow him, but now I can't look away. I think I'll keep following him, actually. And I think I'm going to be sending this to all of my friends as well, so that they can watch this. So yeah, this basically ends up ruining Paget's life. She loses all those followers, everybody starts making fun of her because she had a snot bubble in the live stream. Everyone at school starts calling her Bubble Girl, and she ends up losing her Bunny Venom sponsorship because of this.
It's Jessica Miles Torres from Bunny Venom. Jessica! Hi, what's up?
You're going viral.
Yeah, the Bunny Venom liaison in this movie is Kourtney Kardashian for some reason. And if you watched this movie and thought that Addison Rae's acting was bad, then wait until you see Kourtney Kardashian's.
You saw the video and Well, it is unfortunate.
Unfortunate? My ex-husband's hiking accident was unfortunate, and he was mauled by bears.
She's exercising while watching a video of someone she's upset with on loop. That is a serial killer activity. She is training for vengeance, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
I know I've lost a lot of followers, but I can get them back. I just need a chance to redeem myself, that's all.
Sweetie, I am your biggest supporter. No one has more faith in you than I do. But until you turn things around, don't talk to me. Love ya.
Damn, that is so mean. Yeah, sorry, but Bunny Venom's actually a company for hot girls that don't get cheated on, okay? And that don't have snot. Damn, that all sucks. You know what would make it better, though? Product placement.
I went to all the trouble of putting cereal in a bowl with milk.
Lucky Charms? Mom.
I know it's not really what you eat anymore, but used to cheer you up when you were 8.
Hear that, 8-year-olds? Lucky Charms will make you feel better.
I'm just not hungry, okay?
Suit yourself. Wow. And the marshmallows. I forgot about the marshmallows.
Mom.
Oh my god. I guess it'll make your mom feel better too. So this is the main conflict of the movie, and the whole plot from here is Paget's plan to get back at Jordan and get her sponsorships back. Her plan that her and her friends come up with is Paget's gonna find the biggest loser in school, turn him into a cooler guy than Jordan, and then get him to win prom king instead of Jordan. You might think it's harsh of me to call whoever they're gonna pick a loser, but that's actually not my words, it's theirs.
We'll pick the loser.
So this will hopefully stick it to Jordan while also showing Bunny Venom that Paget is still the makeover queen. She can get done so absolutely dirty and still come out on top with the best makeup and fashion advice. And so they go off to find the perfect loser. Could it be this guy? Oh no, dude, he's a criminal. He could be dangerous. But how about this guy? Oh no, he's on fire. He could be dangerous.
That's Cameron something.
Wait. What about this guy?
My bad, bro. Fascists.
He is a total disaster. Weird, arrogant, antisocial. Great.
Oh, ew, that laugh. That gurgly laugh. How awful. That's an awful laugh. I'm so glad I don't know anyone in real life that laughs like that. So then I said, hey buddy, if you're gonna screw me, at least buy me dinner first. Oh God, what is this? Why are you laughing like this? Oh, why do all of you have the same laugh? So the guy that Paget and her friends decide to make over, his name is Cam, and he's like the main love interest in this movie, obviously. Like, I guess the best way I could describe him is if you've ever seen Breakfast Club, how there's like that like outcast kind of guy who rejects all like popular culture and stuff, and is just kind of generally like a prickly guy who doesn't get along with anybody. That's how I would describe Cam. He's basically like the modern version of that guy. And as you can imagine, they start to fall in love. Or at least Cam starts to fall in love with Paget. I think for most of the beginning of this movie, Paget is just like manipulating him basically. Paget pretends to be interested in all the things Cam is. Cam is big into photography. He spends a lot of his time taking care of horses at a local stable. You've heard of horse girls? Well, this is horse boy. This is horse boy. They do that thing that all budding romances do in movies where they fall over together and then they throw shit at each other. They throw horse shit.
What? It's mostly grass, right?
This movie's got a couple like weird shots that are just like a little bit too head on. Usually in movies, people are kind of talking like, you know, to the side of the camera, but there's a couple shots where it almost looks like they're looking right into the camera and also like really close to the camera. It's like if the whole movie was kind of shot like this. Like, that'd be pretty off-putting, right? Even though Cam is against most popular culture and selling out, that still doesn't stop him from executing absolutely flawless product placement. Just look at the grip he's got on that bag of Doritos, dude. This guy knows what he's doing. Along with pretending to be interested in things that Cam is interested in, Paget also tries to get Cam out of his comfort zone. She invites him to this karaoke party, which, as we all know, is a great place for two young people to find... Oh, you were gonna say romance? No, it's product placement.
Eating free Pizza Hut.
Free Pizza Hut. Sign me up. I just wish there was KFC here too.
Can I get some KFC to go?
Oh, hell yeah. Love that his new girlfriend is just shaking her butt during karaoke. That's like the exact opposite of the point of karaoke. What's your go-to karaoke song? Oh, mine's Hey Ya by Outkast. What about you? Oh, that's a good one. Mine is Sandstorm by Darude. Oh, interesting. Wait, that doesn't have any words.
I guess I never come downtown because it's always
so crowded.
Well, with street photography, crowds are the whole point. It makes it easier to blend in. But after a while, you kind of develop a sense of when it's okay to shoot. And when to run.
Ah, run! He's coming after us, run! Look at him, he's crazy! He's crazy, that man's gonna kill us!
At school, you're this really reserved person. But at the stables or here with your camera.
Oh, maybe it's because no one in those places ever keyed the word loser into my truck door or put a fetal pig in my backpack.
Holy shit, a fetal pig? Is that a common prank? Do people do that? It sounds like a demonic ritual. I would be a little bit more concerned if I were him. Yeah, the kids in high school used to always pick on me, man. Shooting spitballs at me, giving me swirlies. I mean, sacrificing a goat in front of my locker and smearing the blood in the shape of a pentagram on my locker. Yeah. Do you ever like wake up in the middle of the night and there's like a demonic entity sort of like plastered on the ceiling above your bed? Eyes completely blackened and you're unable to move, paralyzed? Does that ever happen to anybody else? No? Might have to do with the goat thing. In this scene, Padgett asks Cam why they don't live with his mom, and it turns out it's because she died in a plane crash. This scene could probably be very emotional, but for some reason these two actors seem to think that the way you act sad is just by talking really quietly and slowly, with like zero expression on your face.
She was dating this guy named Marcus, who flew a turboprop. And,
Sorry, it's just thinking about my mother's death makes me really sleepy. Run! Things continue to go great for Padgett and Cam. Padgett invites Cam to a Great Gatsby themed party, and there's this big makeover montage scene, and Cam gets hot. We can skip past this whole montage thing. I feel like we've seen this in every movie before, so we don't need to talk about it. Instead, how about we take a little bit of a break to talk about the absurd amount of product placement in this movie. Take it away, product placement Dan. Thank you, and hello, I am product placement Dan, and I'm here to talk to you today about all of the product placement that was in this movie. Now, before I actually saw this movie for the first time, I saw a lot of TikToks about how much product placement was in this movie. And even still, I was blown away by just how many products are in this movie. Now, you can watch through the movie and try to like point out every single product placement that happens, but you can't really get an accurate idea of how many products have been placed in this movie until you go to the credits where it lists them all. Here's the credit. Go ahead and just full screen that. Okay, so look, it says special thanks to up here, and then all of these brands. So it appears that these are all of the brands that paid in some way to have their products in the movie. Now, some of them are pretty obvious, and we've definitely seen them in the movie, like Frito-Lay. That's like all the chips. The people in this movie never stop eating chips. That's all they want to do is eat chips.
We cleaned out all the sun chips.
And then you've got, of course, Pizza Hut, KFC, Old Navy. That one was a really obvious one. And then there's like less obvious ones, like ADT, the security company, like home security. I'm not exactly sure what their marketing strategy was here with that. I don't know how many of the like 8-year-olds that are in this movie's target demographic are looking for a new home security solution. I also have no recollection of seeing any home security system in this movie. It must have been like way in the background or something. Charmin? I'm sorry, Charmin? The toilet paper company? With the pooping bears? When the fuck did they use Charmin in this movie? So I was watching the credits and I was like, oh my god, this is like a long list of sponsors. A lot of these I didn't even realize were in the background. I can't like, how many times was I subliminally advertised to and I didn't even realize it? But then, as I was watching the credits, it kept scrolling and it came to and then another section came up that said special thanks to, and I was like, wait, hold on, I thought all this was the special thanks. No, turns out this is extra special thanks. And then there's a whole other section with more brands that just get special thanks. And this section is even longer than the first one. Look at how many sponsors are in here. Look at all this. I guess I don't really know how movies get made, but like, did they really need all of these? Now, here's the thing, I'm not exactly sure what kind of like business relationship the movie had with all of these companies. Like maybe extra special thanks means like these companies paid to have their products in the movie. And that's why like Pizza Hut gets mentioned by name.
Eating free Pizza Hut.
And Old Navy gets like a 3-second long just like pause on a laptop screen. And then special thanks maybe just means like these companies just provided things to be in the movie with no payment. Like
Ugg boot. Maybe they just sent a bunch of Ugg boot, but no actual payment. I don't remember anyone setting foot in a Lexus in this movie at all. Why did all of these companies need to be involved? What? I'd never seen a movie like this. And the movie is not like, it didn't seem like a crazy high budget movie, does it? It's not like an Avengers movie where they're spending like $100 million to make it or whatever. My only theory is that like all of the money they made from any of these brands went like directly towards paying Addison Rae and Kourtney Kardashian to be in the movie. Because I bet they have pretty high rates, especially Kourtney Kardashian. But I kind of hate to say it, I don't think that they really got a bang for their buck. I mean, Addison Rae, sure, she like sold the movie, basically. Everybody who watched this movie probably did because Addison Rae is in it. But Kourtney Kardashian? Did you even know that she was gonna be in this movie? Because I didn't. Okay, so there's 43 companies on this list, and the movie was 80 minutes long. Okay, 40 companies on this list, and the movie's 80 minutes long. So that's an average of 1 sponsor for every 2 minutes of content. That's bad. Anyway, that's it for product placement, Dan. I'm gonna pass it back over to regular Dan now. Hey Dan, how's that makeover montage going?
Yeah, apparently Cam is like shredded, like absolutely jacked and cut like a diamond. How is this part of his character? Huh? This doesn't make any sense to my understanding of the one-dimensional characters in this movie. This kind of like shy, a counterculture kid whose only hobbies are like photography and taking care of horses is like the most cut dude I've ever seen. When is he working out? How has it never come up? How is that not discussed as one of his hobbies? He must spend like an hour a day in the gym. He must always be eating just right. When does he work out? Is it with the horses? Does he just like bench press horses? We never see him eating to get a body like this, which would probably just be like chicken and rice and broccoli. In fact, I think the only thing we've seen him eat is Pizza Hut and Doritos. Kudos to Pizza Hut and Doritos. They're getting some really good advertisement in this movie. You want a body like that? You eat Pizza Hut and Doritos. It's actually kind of called like the V-shaped body, and the way you get it is by eating things shaped like that. So like slices of pizza and Doritos. You are what you eat, man. Anyway, Paget cuts his hair, and holy shit, he's hot now.
I love to love, I love all the ways I feel so much, I get carried away.
And don't just take my word for it, ask his sister.
Oh, well, if I didn't know any better, and you weren't my brother, I'd say you look pretty hot.
What?
But it must be so hard to make yourself look terrible when you're naturally so, you know.
Oh shit, they're gonna kiss.
What?
Oh goddamn, the first kiss.
Beautiful.
Let's see it, baby, let's get it. First kiss of the movie.
All right, everyone.
Oh, a noise! That means they can't kiss now! That's the rules of movies. If anything even slightly distracting happens, then the characters can't kiss. Fuck! So Cam and Jordan actually end up getting into a fight at this party because Jordan made a move on Cam's sister. And apparently not only is Cam shredded, but he is also like a master of martial arts. This dude is actually beast mode. This dude is a proper fighter.
How was that?
I'm pretty sure that was me kicking your ass.
Come on, punk. You wanna tussle? You wanna tussle? I love when people fight like professional fighters in movies. When have you ever seen a high school fight that looked like this? I saw a few fights in high school, and you know what they looked like? It looked like two people rolling around on the floor, just sort of like pulling each other's hair and hugging aggressively. It was mostly aggressive hugging. It wasn't this like jab for jab dodging thing that they got going on. Where did Cam learn to fight like this? Does he fight the horses too? Is he sparring with them?
You know I don't care about money.
Or not, but keeping your talent locked away, what are you hiding from?
You know, I could ask you the same question.
What are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about this.
What, her ears?
This.
Oh, her makeup. He's talking about her makeup. He thinks that she shouldn't wear makeup. Wow. That's really unique of you to think that, dude. And actually, I'm pretty sure girls love it when you tell them that you don't like their makeup. That's actually kind of a girl's dream. Why did I think he was gonna pull back her hair and it was just gonna be another product placement? No, babe, I'm talking about your delicious Captain Crunch cereal. You shouldn't be afraid to crunchitize me, Cap'n. As to be expected, Cam does find out that Paget was just doing this as part of a bet, and he gets pissed off and hates her now. And as to be expected, he does forgive her. And he shows up on a horse to prom, and that's pretty much the whole movie. Oh, also there's a random dance battle to a 2016 Macklemore song at prom. Now this is a movie that knows what kids want, dude. And what kids want is Macklemore. Now look, in my opinion, this movie is not very good. There's a lot of things that it does poorly. In fact, I think most things it does poorly. But also, this movie is not made for me. This movie is made for kids, specifically kids that like Addison Rae. And I think that if you were a kid that liked Addison Rae, I think you would like this movie because it has Addison Rae. I also think that it will make you spontaneously want to eat Lucky Charms and own a Lexus. And you know what, whether or not I like it, it really doesn't have any bearing on how like successful this movie is or the adoption of this movie, because guess what? This movie was like the most popular movie on Netflix the week it came out. And it did so well that Netflix just signed a deal with Addison Rae for her to do several more films with Netflix. Which, you know what? I'm pleased to see. I'm happy for her. You know, this is her first movie she's ever done. She doesn't have any acting experience before this. All she can do is get better, right? I don't think that she'll stay this bad at acting forever, especially if this is something she wants to do. So, you know, congrats, Addison. I hope that things go well for you in the future. You know, if you have any control over the movies, I would advocate for maybe less Lucky Charms in the movie, maybe. But with that being said, I want to try something out. I'm not exactly sure if this will like catch on and this will stick, but I thought it would be fun to try to do like a rating system, almost like a Fantano-esque rating. But I was trying to think of how to do it, and I feel like a rating system out of 10 for movies like this doesn't really work, because when I'm looking for movies to talk about, I'm looking for specifically movies that are so bad that they're funny, okay? And that's really like the prime type of movie I'm looking for. I'm looking for the worst movie that is so bad that it is the most funny. So I feel like I almost need to rate it on like 2 axes. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You got like an x-axis and a y-axis. This way is how good a movie is. It's either good or bad. And then on this axis, you have how funny it is that it's bad. Now, this isn't like funny as in like the comedy prowess of the movie. Like I think the movie Airplane is a very good and funny movie. I wouldn't put that up here. I'd actually put that down here, because when I'm saying funny, I mean like funny how bad it is. Airplane is so good and funny that it's not even funny, okay? So that would go down here. Something like Ratatouille or Plan B would go over here. It's so bad that it is so funny. Okay, so maybe here is 5 points, and then here is 5 points, okay? So I'm gonna say that He's All That is pretty bad and kind of funny how bad it is. So I'm gonna put that like here. I suppose that would be like a 4 on the bad scale, and a 2.5 on the funny scale. So let's say this is like a 7 on the scale. I don't have a name for the scale yet. It's gotta be something good and clever. I don't have a name for the scale yet. I don't have a name for it yet. This is just a beta test to see if I like doing this. And if I do, then I'll rate more of the movies that I review. But for now, this is gonna be about a 7. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with my assessment? Why or why not? Let me know in the comments down below, or you can just buzz off and I don't care. Anyway, now it's time to do an ad read. Guys, this video has been sponsored by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. I'm a busy guy, all right? I don't have time to spend browsing the supermarket aisles looking for fun, new, interesting foods to try, looking up recipes, getting a bunch of ingredients, most of which I'll never use again, so I just end up wasting a bunch of food. I'm a busy man. I've got things to do. I got a puppy. You think I want to be at the grocery store wasting my time when I could be at home looking at my puppy? No! And that is precisely why I love HelloFresh so much. Every week, HelloFresh sends me 3 delicious meals that I get to cook, but I don't have to prep. That's because they send me all the instructions, plus the pre-measured ingredients, which means I get to cut down on food waste, and I can get dinner on the table in like 30 minutes, sometimes as little as 20 with some of their quick and easy options. Now, I'm no chef. Honestly, I don't really know how to cook anything unless the instructions are right in front of me, which is why HelloFresh is so great. Their instructions are clear, and the food is so good that I feel like I'm a professional chef by the time I'm done. HelloFresh can fit into your lifestyle with a variety of different plans. They've got low-calorie meals, carb-smart meals, vegetarian meals, even pescatarian meals. And they're nice and flexible, so you can add an extra meal every week. You can add lunches or some of their add-ons. Most importantly though, the food really is delicious. There's never been a meal that I've made and been like, ugh, I don't want this. It's all been awesome. And a lot of times it's like a new thing that I haven't tried before and probably wouldn't make for myself on an ordinary occasion because I don't want to spend all this time like looking up recipes for stuff I've never heard of before, but it ends up being really good. So if you want to get started, or get cooking, I should say, then go to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg14 to get 14 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com, my code TrulyGreg14 to get 14 free meals plus free shipping. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. It truly is a great service. I love it, and I'm sure you guys will too. So, thanks. All right, well, thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Again, I've got new merch. If you want to get some, go to DannyGonzalez.store. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.